Tonight, 3 News investigates, gets action. A new act is headed to the governor's desk for his signature that bans electronic tracking without a person's consent.
This bill was the result of a series of 3 News investigates reports that revealed digital stalking with devices such as Apple AirTags is perfectly legal. And Lena Lai, who, as you heard there, being credited by lawmakers for bringing this to their attention, is with us now. I know that this has been really important to you when you realized this was actually legal. So this is a passion for you. Where does it stand now?
Well, you know, it's heading to the governor's desk. But, you know, this really has been a 2-year effort by 3 News investigates that first uncovered that Ohio laws were simply not keeping up with new technology like these relatively cheap quarter-size Apple AirTags, which made it easy for stalkers. In 2022, we shared the story of an Akron woman who is secretly being tracked by her ex-boyfriend who stuck an AirTag under the bumper of her car. Well, our reports uncovered that prosecutors had a tough time pursuing charges because of a loophole in Ohio law that made such digital stalking legal. So we brought our findings to a bipartisan group of lawmakers who introduced this legislation banning electronic tracking without a person's consent. However, there are important exceptions, like for law enforcement, parents of minors, and caregivers of the elderly.
It's a good example of how the more you work through something, the more you have interested party meetings, you talk to people who are going to be affected by a bill, and you really want to prevent unintended consequences. I feel like we did a really good job with that.
That is Democratic Minority Leader Nikki Antonio from Lakewood, and also Republican Senator Nathan Manning from North Ridgeville co-sponsored this bill. So it was truly a bipartisan effort. The bill, now in act, heads to the governor's desk for his signature within the next 10 business days. Coming up at 11, there were some unrelated amendments that were also tacked onto this bill that involved new DUI testing, completely unrelated, but that also passed through via this bill. I'll explain coming up at 11.
Stellar work, my friend. Stellar work.
It's pretty exciting.
Of people, well, and a lot of people going to be very grateful for the fact that this is changing.
We hope so.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Lena.